Well, friends, it's Saturday morning and I've literally painted myself into a corner. We'll get to that. Happy Halloween. First up, we had a Minnie Mouse that I'm sending out to my friends in Denver. Minnie Mouse, look how cute. She's so little. She's got that. She gets these little pantaloonies. She gets, of course, the head. I would put this on for you, but even that's a little too small for me. She's 3, and a little peewee of a thing. She gets little shoe covers. Look at these little feety shoe covers, and she gets the best of all. She gets hang on, a little glove, a little hand. Look at her little mini hands. So, anyways, that's finished. That's got to get shipped off to Denver on Monday. Whew. Now the other one. This is where I gotta sit down. Oh, I've painted myself into a corner. I don't know if you remember last year I made a baby Phoenix Firebird for my friend's infant son, Phoenix. This year Phoenix is 1, and there's a book called Artsy Cats, and it is, it's like a thick cardboard, page by page book of if famous artists had painted cats, had famous modern artists like, Van Gogh and Matisse and Frida Kahlo and and et cetera, et cetera. But of course, I've given them names like, well, why don't I just show you the book? So I got the book because I said he really loves that book. So what if he was one of or several of the artsy cats? So of course, I'm like, he'll be all the artsy cats. Okay, so there we go. Paul Klee, Henri Catisse. I hope this is reading. So all these little tabs are ones that I plan to do. Nope, we're not doing that. Yeah, that's easy. Pollock is easy. Pollock. Yeah, Picasso. So this morning, I got fabric paint from the Amazons, and I've been experimenting on the fabric today of just how does this go? Because within 48 hours, it's washable. I need to know how flexible the paint remains. So, because here's my plan. Oh, people, pray for me. I'm insane. Where is it? Where is it? It's starting to get overwhelming in here. My plan is to kind of do zone by zone different artists. Okay? Now, you might be seeing from this the detail on that. What I'm also planning to do with this pattern, this little simplicity baby shark doo 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 doo, I want to bring out the sides of the head like angle, so it's almost like a canvas, and I'll do very pointed ears, very very triangle, and I want to do the same possibly on the shoulder to bring it out, and then at the hip I want to bring the hip. Can you see that? Angle the hip out, so it's also like which means repatterning these sections. And it's just here's the front panel of the body, here's the back panel of the body. I need to break that, stitch together where it comes off the hip and comes back down. Relatively simple, I think, he says now, with less than 2 weeks to do this while doing a show that has me at work many hours. I can do this. The more challenging thing right now is this head. I did a canvas mock-up, and I'm trying to figure how do I bring this out and down, and then it's got to be a triangle piece, more or less. This has got to be like that to kind of connect. So I don't want to stitch another whole piece of fabric. I want to make this one piece that then the pattern has to go this way to do that, and this piece has to come this way and then do this to do that to connect to this, which then has to break here for a seam to connect back to. What have I done? So anyways, I was just in the kitchen doing that paint experiment because I want to see how does that dry, how flexible. I just tried like several of the artists, like, oh, let's do a Frida, a flower. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Let's do I certainly am not Surratt. I have yet to find out, what do I use to ... like Surratt did, because the brush, I'm sure he used brushes. It's not doing it. I saw, a Q-tip. No. So this is going to be a long road, but I can do this. I can do this. I do this every year. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just gonna. Whenever I start with, I'm just gonna, it ends like this. So for now, that's all that we can have time to experiment with this morning. First of all, A, let the paint dry. B, let this idea spin around in my head for a while till I figure out a better way to pattern that. And let's go do 2 shows instead, shall we? All right then. Happy Halloween. Here it comes.